Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Back for another live stream, and we're going to be getting into some Forza today, and doing some drifts, hopefully. Right now I'm in the fastest car in the game, and we're just going to be doing some warm-ups while we get interested, and hopefully get into talking about some strategies for drifting, because I know a lot of people don't really practice or know how to drift at all, so hopefully we can show some tips. Oh shit, my volume on my phone's up. God damn. This is not a drift car by any means. So this is the Koenigsegg Jesko. What's up, Cosmo? How you doing, bro? Actually pulling up to the live stream for once. We're gonna be doing some drift races in a minute. Make sure to drop a like if you're just joining us now. It would be very appreciated. Holy hell, my audio is too loud. I can't hear anything right now. Let's see if we can not hit the plane. Oh god. Yeah, that was not happening. Sub gamer girl 6481. You're amazing at this game. I'm okay at this game. Bro. Okay, they want to race. No. No. Drag race. Come on. Let's go. Drag race. I should be at the Game Awards next year. Wait, is he racing? Oh, hell no. He's getting ahead. No. Come on, bro. Come on. We gotta do a drag. We gotta do a drag race. This guy's actually seems pretty fast. He might beat me. I'm playing. He's not gonna beat me. Come on, bro. Come on, let's go. What are you doing? Just go. I'll catch you, bro. Just go. Go ahead. You go first. Go ahead. Oh, he thinks he's gonna win, bro. Watch this. Bye-bye, little guy. Vroom. He got dusted, dude. Bro, I had a behind start and everything too. Oh shit. Oh my god. We got so cooked there. Alright. Let's get a drift going, shall we? Let's get a race. Open drifting. Let's get into it. I'm gonna show you all some of my cars too today. And hopefully you guys like the stream, because you know, I've been putting a lot of effort into like trying to make the streams better. I know they're not perfect. They're not gonna be perfect, but we're trying our best just to get things going. And when I say we, you know, I got a few people behind the scenes, you know, who are giving advice and trying to help out with the process here. Because, you know, I haven't really live streamed in a long time. I mean, it's been, you know, a few years since I've been doing YouTube. What stream? What class is this race? It's a S1 class race. Okay. I think our only choice here is the Sport Quattro Audi from 1983. This is a W car. How can I be successful like you? Just be a Giga Chad, bro. And once you be a Giga Chad, you can be just like me. I sound like what's it called? Lightning McQueen in that one scene with the rusty cars, the lemons, where he's like, and you can be like me, or whatever, and he's just so unenthusiastic about it. Bro, I would hate to be Lightning McQueen. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would totally be Lightning McQueen in like the first season, or like the first movie, where he's just being like an egotistical asshole, and that's like life. But like, bro, if I got dragged out and like towed around by Mater, bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I think I might have just got out of there when I had the chance. I mean, you're a fast race car. You ain't building to be paved roads, bro. That's not what you're made for. I think it's a testament to those movies, though, because like those movies are actually kind of goated. The second one sucks. I'll just say that the second Cars movie sucks, and no one can tell me otherwise. The entire plot of the second Cars movie relies entirely on Mater eating the pistachio ice cream and then running to the bathroom and meeting the spy people. That's why that movie sucks. Its plot is just a bottlenecked plot, bro. Everything comes from one plot point. If that didn't happen, the entire plot wouldn't have happened. All the cars would have got blown up. It would have been over. There would have been no plot. Yo, what's up, RXL? How you doing, man? I hope you're having a good day, bro. I don't know if you've pulled up to the streams before, but if you have, welcome back. If not, welcome to the stream. I'm very new to streaming. I just want to throw it out there. I used to stream a while back, but we're just like kind of getting back into it. I literally haven't streamed in like the longest time. So I really, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be honest. Just like Fire and Ash. If you guys haven't seen the newest Avatar movie, I just want to throw a quick plug out. Because the new Avatar movie is gas, okay? It has a 3.7 on Letterboxd, over a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Absolute gas, peak James Cameron content. So I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to get too far into glazing. But I'm a huge Avatar fan. I just throw it out there. Love Avatar, love James Cameron, and that's it. We're done talking about Avatar. I haven't seen you before. Well, welcome to the channel, man. We're just doing some open racing right now. It's a drift type race, so basically in these races, your goal is to get as many drift points as possible. You're doing fine for being new. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I hope the mic isn't, bad. I haven't really worked out the audio quirks yet, so I'm just kind of doing my best here. Hey, but if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like. It helps the channel. I'm gonna be trying, like, in my future streams, I'm gonna be trying not to mention likes or subs at all. I think that's gonna be my new goal, because when I used to do YouTube, it used to be all about that. Like, it made it way too much for the stream. So I think I'm just gonna focus on the content, avoid on, oh, you guys like the stream, sub, whatever. Because, like, honestly, like, everybody's here to watch. They're not trying to, like, hear about the plug every 5 minutes. Like, that's a little silly. We're probably going to lose the first race just because I'm not really locked in yet. I just got on. But, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say anything too soon. Keep in mind, drift points doesn't exactly mean you have to be good at driving. You just have to be good at drifting, which, yeah, I'm not really good at the moment. Apparently. Hey, but I'm not doing half bad. I'm not, like, last or anything. Yet. Oh, shit, this is a bad one. And you do lose points if you run into stuff. It will, like, mess you up. So you don't want to run into stuff. This is Forza 5, by the way. It's based in Mexico. Obviously, very cool stuff. I subbed and liked. Appreciate you, man. You're a G. We need more people like you, bro. Yeah, we're definitely overclocking the turns here a little bit. As you can see, these other guys, they kind of got it going. Sorry, bro, but you ain't like me. I'm definitely going to be doing more Forza streams in the future. I love driving. I'm a huge car guy. You can ask me anything about cars. Almost anything, actually. I'm no mechanic, but you can ask me almost anything about cars, and I guarantee you I'm probably going to know what you're talking about at the very least. If not, I'll know the answer. That was not bad for a first run. We might have time for a second. We'll definitely do better on the second run. Oh, that was rough. I could have done better there. I'll be trying to read comments, guys. It's very hard to read while drifting. I promise I'm reading. Can you get it on conceal? As in, if you could elaborate a little bit on that, would be great. And welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're new. I will do anything, guys. If you guys want me to change the stream in any way, shape, or form, please ask. I'm glad. I'm working on making the streams better, and any advice really helps at the moment, because it's all about you guys at the end of the day. I want you guys to enjoy the streams. I kind of like the the feel of like being an experimental streamer, because like you got all that freedom. It's really nice having the freedom of just being able to figure out what you're doing and gradually work to doing something big with the viewers. It's a different experience than just being like trying to do some like meta thing where you're just like practically just begging for something, like, if you guys comment 6-7, I'll end the stream. I did that on a prior stream just to mess around, but like low-key, I see that stuff so often nowadays, and it's like, dude, what are we doing, people? These aren't live streams. This is slop. And then you see, like, I saw this guy doing a Kahoot the other day, and he was just baiting people into joining it for like 5 minutes. He's like, guys, I'm going to start in 5 seconds. Like, bro, you know how cringe that is? Like, imagine telling your parents that you're a YouTube scammer for a living. That's the end of the race, by the way. I don't have time for another run. We got 19 seconds, but we'll just drift it till the end. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna read chat now. So your name's Wild Jude. What's up, bro? Can you get it on console? I do believe you can get Forza 5 on console. Yeah. You don't see the Forza 5 streamers too often. It's kind of unique. Oh, that's cool. Honestly, I love Forza, so if I got to like actually stream and like get viewership while doing it, that would be peak. I'm really just mainly trying to go game to game at the moment, just to get the vibes for what what's liked and what's not liked. But if you guys like it, I will happily keep doing it, and I'll even do some tips videos if you guys want, because I've been playing the game for a good amount of time now. I feel like I know some stuff that might help new players get into it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. My desk is kind of dusty. I've been really busy, so I haven't really had time to clean my desk. There's just all types of stuff on it. I can also you can change the color of my keyboard. I don't know if that's really important right now, but I'm gonna do it so that it's white real quick. Can you even see it even when I change it to white? Can y'all see this? It's really dark in the bottom. I don't know, but you guys look down, you can even see what I'm doing, like how I'm drifting via my keyboard. There is no mouse movements in this game right now, so this is all keyboard. I'll leave it on white so you can really see it, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing, and maybe you'll learn something. Who knows? Now again, I'm not the best at this game. I'm not gonna claim I'm the best, but as you can see, but I feel like once you play it for a bit, you kind of get the idea for what games like this are like. I mean, I've played several drifting games before, and I've been fairly good at them. This one's just a little bit wonkier with the mechanics than other drifting games, because it's not as stable. It's another one, so it's actually kind of difficult to drift in this game. In terms of actual drifting mechanics are kind of annoying. And in maps like this one in particular, it can be really hard to stack up points like you want to for the drift points thing. So there's these seasoned veterans who come in here and they just drift all day long. I've been trying to convince my friends to play this game. I play Forza on Xbox, but really I'm not too great. I play them from time to time, really. If I could put you on real quick, bro, if you haven't tried Need for Speed games, it's not really key drifting. There is drifting in the games, but Need for Speed is a peak franchise. I love their franchise. In particular, Rivals and Heat are I wouldn't say Payback. I wouldn't get Payback if I were you. There's a lot of people who hype up Payback, but it's really oversaturated and just not it. If you want a simple car game to get into driving cars and just learning the basics of just driving games, I say Rivals, Need for Speed Rivals is peak, because it really just it has everything you want in a car game. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and play the game at the same time, and it is not working. And also, I really don't like this map, bro. This map has to be one of my least favorites. At least for drifting. For speed racing, it's kind of fun because it tests whether you know how to brake or not. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think a drifting and reading chat stream is like probably the best strategy as I'm learning now. This is the first attempt at this, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. This is the first attempt at doing a live stream while drifting. And it is very difficult. Very difficult. Holy. This guy clearly knows what he's doing. If I lock in, though, I feel like I can get it. See, that's what I need to be doing, the tight corners and shit. Oh, barely. Shit. I was trying to brake there and it didn't work out. I actually started race games on Need for Speed, and yeah, I'm trying to read comments again. I'm not really focused on winning here, guys. I'm not really worried about it, so hold on. I'm just going to read y'all's chats real quick. You can't wait till Forza 6? I know, I'm excited. I'm really excited, man. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the Forza games. I didn't get a chance to play, you know, like the earlier Forza games, but like more recently I've just been trying to get into them, and I'm honestly having a great experience. I will say this though, I've heard really good things about the Forza that's based in Britain. I think that's the best one so far in my opinion. Even though I haven't played it, the things I've seen from that game, they're just way better. In terms of just like environments and like just different tracks and stuff like that, Mexico is just not great as a racing game. No offense, Mexico, but the landscapes just don't hit in terms of like, you know, I just think that there's very sharp turns that make it so that speed racing is really annoying in this game. So in particular, I think that that's the #1 problem with Forza 6 or Forza 5, I mean, is that the corners are really too tight. And I think it just makes it almost unplayable sometimes. Like, there are times where, like, you're just trying to race and have fun, and you'll run into a corner because it's such a sharp turn that's like a 90-degree angle. Or worse, a full 180 at, like, a very tight radius that you could only really productively do in, like, a F1 car. Which, to their credit, they do have F1 cars in the game, but you have to buy them. They're through a DLC. So there is that too. You got to consider. Also, I also want to preface, the background music you're hearing right now is not in-game. This is my own chosen track for you know, YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's no copyright, but we'll find out. Yeah, no, that's Japan is such a, like, I feel like will be so peak as a racing game. I really hope they do it right though, because like the game, like I'm trying to elaborate here, but I'm having trouble with my words. I just hope that they know and learn from the mistakes in this game. Not to say this game was bad by any means, it just wasn't as good as a racing game as like some of the competitors that came out in prior years, particularly Need for Speed, which I think, you know, if they can somehow manage to outdo Need for Speed in terms of like actual gameplay dynamics and like customization, that's something I'll be looking to see. I do think this game was very detailed. They didn't lack effort though. This is a good game by any means. It's just some of the actual racing mechanics themselves tend to be a little bulky and hard to manage, and it leads to predetermined outcomes. Like, there are guys in this game who, like, they follow the meta so strictly that there's no variables to winning. You just have to drive the meta car, use the meta line, do exactly what you did in the last race over and over and over again. That's the whole strategy behind this game. So you'll see, like, there will be like a bunch of people in like the speed races that get the same exact score because all of them are doing the same exact thing. And there's like a lot of people, surprisingly, that do that. Oh, we're not gonna get that. Does Forza 6 have a release date yet? I haven't looked. I don't want to get last place. Or actually, I don't even want to get second to last place. I want to pass this other dude who's doing bad. The question is, can we do it in this little... No, we can't. But we can try doing it in our third and final run. We're just trying to not get last place, guys. That's all. Because I've been way too focused on reading chat. What level am I? In this game? No idea, bro. I'll check after this race, though, because I think this is the last one of the series. Oh, dude, I don't think we're gonna get it. And we're gonna be close, but we're not gonna get him, I don't think. Because it has to be on-road drifts, and I've been doing a lot of not-so-on-road drifts. And that's going to be the end coming up there, so I have to really over-drift on this road for literally no reason. Oh, God. Yeah, no, we lost, but it's okay. We'll suck it up for this round. Just early mid-2026, whenever that's supposed to mean. GTA said the same thing, and look where we got with that. Not to say Forza is like GTA, it's not. So hopefully we actually get a Forza game in early 2026. I'm level 39, but as you can see, like, look at these dudes, man. Like, you get these guys, man, like, you know, they just are playing the game so often that they memorize these tracks. They know every single race we just did. I can tell you right now, I know these maps, but I haven't practiced them. You know, this is just intuition. I'm not really doing anything based off of like metas or I would say like I know the meta cars. I'm not like, you know, that behind or anything, but like I'm not really following any meta routes or anything like that by any means. I think I'm gonna turn the music down. I don't know if it's too loud for y'all, but it's a little loud for me. Just a little loud. Does anyone have any movies they're looking forward to? I know that's a little bit of a weird thing to talk about on a drift stream, but, you know, I love movies, so, you know, may as well push the stream towards something, you know, we all like talking about, which, you know, cinema, man. I think I'm really looking forward to the Odyssey. I mean, I just, you know, I'm a big fan of like history type films, and I mean, I don't think the Odyssey is necessarily, I don't know if it's necessarily, I mean, it technically historical, but like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but, it's not necessarily, I mean, I don't know if it's proven history or not, but I am excited for the Odyssey. It has a like, W cast, and I don't think you can really go wrong with Christopher Nolan, so, I mean, if you have I'm just a big fan of Christopher Nolan, and I think you can't go wrong with that film. I really do. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I don't want to do this again. We're gonna go with the Hoonigan. You really can't go wrong with the Hoonigan. It has a very good center of gravity. It just sticks to the road so well, man. Can you guys see my mouse? I'm just gonna wiggle around. Also, I just want to call out somebody real quick. That Cosmo guy who joined the stream earlier, he's fake, bro. He thinks he thinks he's a real one, but bro pulls up to the stream for 5 minutes just to dip. I pulled up to his stream for 2 whole hours, bro. 2 whole hours. And he wasn't even doing something interesting. I was just yapping with bro. And you know what? You know what? He comes on my stream for 5 minutes and then leaves it on in the background while he edits videos. I respect that, but bro could be in the chat. We could be yapping right now, you know? I was paying attention to his stream. I think it's a little different. I'm not trying to view farm, bro. I just want to have genuine interactions with people. Also, Cosmo's kind of my rival, so I'm just trying to beat him in subs, low-key. He's behind me right now. He's only got like 3K. I got 3.3, so he's got some ways to go. He's been catching up to me for like 4 years. Bro, what is he doing? Alright, we're gonna try to get some speed to do some proper drifts. Man, it's been a while since I've been drifting. Kind of sloppy, but not horrible. Could be a lot worse, in my opinion, at least. Let's just finish it out strong. Hell yeah. If we can get over 300K, I'll be happy. Apparently not in this run. That guy's pulling weight, bro. You already know he's probably gonna be winning. What's his name? He's only in 4th place. That was his last run. I think this run's probably better. Yeah, bro was definitely having his own sprint race, and I just missed a checkpoint. I don't care though, because it pulls me back. Damn, lap invalid is fucking brutal, bro. Maybe that's what happened to him. Alright. That just means we're in a speed race to get to a new lap. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna lock in and we're gonna speed to the end here. Maybe that's what happened to that guy. Shit. The spinouts are crazy. I think we're gonna do some free drifting after the next 2 races. Just to do some training, because I kind of want to warm up and read chat and not have any consequences for reading chat. I think that's the ideal world here. I think doing competitive races is probably not, you know, good for reading chat. What I really want to be live streaming though, I want to be live streaming Rivals right now. Because like if I'm going to be doing this, I may as well be doing Rivals. In terms of stress. Because they're like same stress level. At least the racing part of this. I mean, if it was just casual driving, there's like no stress involved with that. But this is kind of like, oh my god. I'm getting outplayed on my live. You know, I gotta show up. And bro, the back pulls in this car are horrible. Oh my goodness. I can't even do a 360. To be fair, I didn't really have enough speed for one either, but like, it wasn't even close. It should have been close. We're getting last place this round. And probably for the rest of the stream, just because I'm trying to reach chat. But you know what? It's worth it. I don't care. I love how YouTube reminds me. They're like, make sure your content aligns with, you know, YouTube's guidelines. Bro, I have never had a strike in relation to behavior ever on YouTube, and I've had my YouTube channel since 2018 or whatever, or 2017. So like, you tell me, do you really think I'm gonna come on here and just start slandering and doing a hate speech? And you should try the Lotus Avija during the rain on the highway, or just in general. It's the funnest power drift type of car. Yeah, you know what? You know what? You were right, bro. Honestly, that might be the stream for the rest of the day after this race. Cause like I feel like I just need to vibe out and just chill with music and viewers. I think that's the move. Viewers is the hopeful part of that. Music is guaranteed though. Music will be here regardless of viewers being here, so I can vibe out to music. I'm cool with that. Alright, time to lock in. We're locking in. Remember, it's most points possible. It's not always the prettiest, but it's most points. That's what you want at the end of the day. Which is really just W freaking, or no, A and D, which is not really the most challenging part of this game. The most challenging part of this game is timing it correctly. So you can do things like that, but I wanted a little bit more speed there, to be honest. We're not hitting it on this lap. I think we're gonna have to hit it on the next one. I'm not a fan of this as a drift car anymore. I think it's better for off-roading. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. Would have, keyword. Started a little late, but we're keeping good speed. Oh, we turned too much. That's gonna ruin our speed. Hopefully we can pull it back. We might not pull it back. I'm losing hope. I think I need a different car. This one's just being a little too stiff. I do like the Hoonigan, but I kind of forgot that the reason I like it is because I do off-road drifting with it, not because I do on-road drifting. Not to say it's bad for that, but I'm just not good with on-road with this car. Yeah, the Audi would have definitely been a better choice. Okay, better than the first round. Not perfect by any means, but definitely better than the first round. It's your favorite car because I have a drag tune, and it usually beats the RTR, but is also great at driving. Well, that's great. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a try, and you know, you said rain. I don't know if I'm able to create rain in a private lobby, but hey, you know, fuck it, we'll try it. I know that if you in some games you can literally create exact conditions. I haven't really experimented with that in Forza yet, but hey, maybe that's what we do today. Maybe we experiment with gameplay mechanics, some aesthetic type stuff. Oh, those were some nice drifts. If only this was a good run. Oh, clean ending though. Alright, we ended on a good note. I don't care. Wait, unless that wasn't the last round. I think we still have one more after this. We may still have one more after this. So this might be the championship. Wait. Because it's 3 races. I don't remember if we already did 2 or not. I'm getting a new keyboard soon, by the way. I'll be showing it off. I might do like a opening video or something. It's a really nice keyboard. You guys are going to like it. It's going to be way better for the streams too. It's just I don't really like the Mini anymore. I've outgrown the Mini. I need stuff for my live stream, and I bought a keyboard that's going to be great for the live stream. And you guys will see why. There's a little foreshadowing. I bought it specifically for this. You know, and I also there may be a little change to the stream in the future where instead of actually showing a hand cam, I put like a virtual keyboard on screen that just shows you guys the keys I'm pressing, because I think that's a little easier to like see visibly than just like the actual like hand cam. Not that there's anything wrong with the hand cam, you know, like I could keep it. It might be more authentic, honestly, but couldn't hurt to also just have something that's a little clearer so you guys can actually see what's going on. So that wasn't the last race. Yeah, this is 3 out of 3. So yeah, this is the last one. So we got one tight corner and a few wide corners and 3 medium corners. Okay. Yo, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm also looking for mods. So, RX, bro, if you keep pulling up to streams, the key thing with moderators is I just need people who are active, because if I have mods that never show up, it's kind of like pointless. But obviously, when we start getting more viewers, I'm not gonna be able to constantly moderate chat. So I'm gonna need people who actually, you know, care about the stream. You know, I always, like, in the past, I've always chosen people who are like day ones. And you know, if you're coming to more streams, I wouldn't have any issue making you a mod, obviously, assuming you're not a lunatic and aren't gonna do anything stupid, but, you know. You're gonna see a lot of changes, though. I'll let you know that much. Because if you look at the stream I did 5 days ago compared to this one, the amount of changes are like it's not even the same ballpark. It's completely different like game. Not even close. And that's what's gonna keep happening. It will just keep getting more and more extreme. The Hoonigan's holding up really well on this map. This map's also just a lot easier. Oh my god, finally. Finally! Dude. I've been trying to, like, get that perfectly for, like, the longest time now. Because that turn is just annoying, bro. It really gets me. That was a perfect drift. I'm not even gonna lie. That was amazing. It was beautiful. Now, obviously, there's definitely... Oh, dude, I'm definitely planning to do more late night streams. I'm like a college student, so I got things I gotta do. You know, I don't got all that time in the world to be doing it during the day. So anything I do would be late night streams. Like we're talking like 9, 10, and right now 11. 11 EST, by the way. I just want to throw it out there. I'm an Eastern time streamer, so everything is in Eastern time. So when I say times, it's all Eastern. You can look up translations for your area online somewhere if you need to. Because yeah, I've had some viewers like in the past who are like from Europe and they're like confused as shit. They're like, where the hell are you streaming? Even though I have the most brazen American accent ever. Dude, I thought we missed that for a second. I was about to be so sad. Dude, I like this car. What's this car up here? I need to see his car after this match. We're just gonna go till the end. It's gonna exempt me for this round. Oh, you're on EST too. That's dope. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a set stream time yet. I'm really like working on that at the moment. I don't have a set schedule until after Christmas, so, or I mean after New Year's I should say, because I mean, I guess technically I'm not really doing anything outside of family stuff until after New Year's. I mean, crazy, right? Who would have thought some online dude has a family, right? Like, and actually has real world stuff to do. Crazy world we live in. That's the difference I feel like between me and a lot of other streamers. Some of these streamers, bro, literally no life this stuff, bro. But like, I actually, you know, I want to have a life outside of this, bro. I don't want to have to, you know, conform to YouTube's BS constantly. That's not my ideal life. However, I do have a love for streaming, and I do like chatting with people. And, you know, I don't mind a little time sacrifice just to, you know, come online and, you know, have fun with people. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're getting out of this. Yeah, we're getting out of here. So you said that, the Lotus. So let's see what Lotus cars we have. I know I only have one right now, or maybe two. Maybe you saw that and you saw it in my inventory and that's why you said that. That's why I'm a little confused right now. Hold on. Lotus, Lotus, Lotus. Oh yeah, you did see it. Okay, cool. Or maybe you didn't and you just thought I had it. I do have it. That's dope, bro. Well, I look forward to seeing you. Oh no, I know this car. Oh no. 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 It's electric. Oh no. Guys, we're in the Tessie. This is a Tessie on steroids, bro. Drifting the Tesla. Have you all seen the videos of the Tesla that are just like where they modified the Tesla to where it could drift? Those videos are sick. I can't even lie, seeing a Tesla drift with all that like accelerating power is just so sick to me. I don't love Teslas. Not a huge fan of them. No offense to Tesla owners. The reason I'm not a huge fan is because they're overrated and they also happen to support one of the greediest billionaires on the planet. And I don't say greedy because, you know, greed's a bad thing in the U.S. It is a bad thing in general, but in the U.S., greed is glorified, bro. People idolize these rich billionaires into some sort of gods. These people are like genuinely just people. Like they're like, I don't see the billionaires as anything but people who have extraordinary circumstances. That's all they are. I've actually had the rare. Okay, we're stuck. I think we're gonna have to do something. Okay. I've had the rare opportunity of meeting a billionaire before. Not just meeting with one. I've actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna elaborate too much on this actually, but I have met a billionaire before, and several multimillionaires, and I can tell you they're interesting people. Interesting people. Good people too, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. A lot of people think millionaires, billionaires, they're evil. They're not inherently evil. Being rich doesn't make you evil. Being evil makes you evil. Like, some of these people have, like, you know, genuine concern for society and want to see the better in it, and just happen to be, you know, tied into their whatever makes them money, you know, because chances are, you know, you have to make money to be rich, and making money tends to lead you to do some things that are, you know, questionable. Regardless of what field you're in, you know, if you go from a field that doesn't make money to a field that makes money, you're going to cross some moral boundaries there, no matter what. It's gonna happen. And I think I'm definitely playing devil's advocate. There are definitely a lot of bad rich people. A lot. And honestly, I'd say a majority of rich people are not great in terms of what society would deem good people, in terms of like philanthropy and stuff like that. Or just doing good for good's sake. Or whatever you define as good, for that matter. Philosophy of rich people is really interesting, so I apologize if I'm just kind of yapping about it. I just find it really interesting. I shouldn't even say philosophy of rich people, that's kind of like really informal. I'd say philosophy of wealth is interesting. I haven't really drifted this car, so I'm just kind of like testing the waters a bit, if you can't tell. God, these electric cars are so fast. Holy. Dude. Oh my god. Oh, we're going too fast. You know, I kind of just forget I have brakes sometimes, and I just zoom. Just like this. Like, what is a brake? What is a brake pedal? Have you guys heard of a brake pedal? All I've heard of is taking your foot off the gas. Instead of braking, you just don't press W. And this is what you end up getting. You just fly across fields. That's why I love this game. You know, there's no punishments for going off roads. You can just zoom, and like almost nothing can stop you outside of big trees and houses. Are we gonna hit a tree? Nope. This is one of my favorite parts about this game, is just zooming through fields and stuff. It's kind of fun. Holy. The fact we haven't hit something. Okay. Karma. Karma. Instant karma. Bro, double karma. Okay, what do we need to do right now? Hold on. I think what we need to do right now is we need to switch to a car that's like... Do we though? Okay, this is my favorite car. And not for performance reasons, because it's my favorite car. This is actually like my one and only. This is my sweetheart right here. And I'll say this too, I know that's hella stereotypical or basic, but like, I don't care. There's something about the Audi R8 that is just a different feeling. And listen to this car, hold on. I'm turning off all my music, and we're just gonna turn up game audio real quick. Just listen to this car, it is a sexy sounding car. You hear the whiffler? Listen to that. Hold on. We're gonna like... That beautiful noise, bro. I'm gonna own this car in real life, bro. I'll tell y'all. I already own an Audi, but I'm gonna own this car too. I'm just gonna work my way up to it. The next car on my list is Audi RS5, and then we're gonna get this bad boy. This car, I feel like I don't want early in life. I definitely like Jack Corey and just like crash it or something. I don't think I'm responsible enough yet to own this car. But I think I'm deserving of it. This is the car isn't just like, this is like a work of art. You have to put some respect in its name. It's like, there's just something about an Audi R8 that just screams class and speed and luxury that like no car just do. Like it feels like, you know, like how you saw like the Cadillacs in all like those spy movies. That's what this car is for me, but like for speed instead of class, I guess, for speed instead of luxury. Because when I think of like a fast car, this is the car that comes to me. I don't know. I just like, for some reason, this car just like hits to me. I think it's also because like if you look at the aerodynamics of the car, it's like near perfect aerodynamics. It's just like, you know, Audi's very picky with how they build their cars. So it's, you know, there are some flaws though. You know, it's a little boxy when it comes to like actual like, you just looking at the side or something. Out of the curve, not into it. We don't need to worry about that. The property damage is fine. And what are they gonna do about it, bro? Shit. The government will pay for that. Oh my god. Bro, I have the most powerful brakes you can put on this car. Oh, it's because, yeah, I forgot. I turned the audio all the way up. Hold on. My fault. I'm turning it back down. You should be able to hear me now. That is totally my fault. I low-key forgot about that. I forgot I even turned it up. To be honest. Just got some new people pull up to the stream, I think. Not 100%, but I saw the viewership go up. Or it's just the same people who are already here. One of the two. This game is so colorful, dude. Even for being like, you're in a not a tundra, but like a desert like area or like savanna, I guess, type climate here for a few minutes. Is this a savanna? What is this? It's definitely not fertile land. I mean, this feels like a savanna, bro. I know it's Mexico, but holy, okay. Alright, we're getting into a car I can actually control, because this car is just absurdly fast. What do we got here? Ooh, wait. Did I already pass it? I think I did. No, that car's fast too. We could. But, oh, you know, I used to want this car. This used to be my dream car. It's not anymore. I think I outgrew McLarens, to be honest. I don't know. There is something magical about a McLaren, though. They hold turns really well. And almost every game you play, if you drive a McLaren, they really hold the ground well. I don't know about braking power, but it seems good so far. Thanks for telling me you couldn't hear me, because I probably would have forgot. And, you know, we would have went on for the rest of the stream with nobody being able to hear me. Oh, this holds so much better than the Audi does. And I know I'm not even throwing shame on Audi, because, like, I love Audi, but, dude, the feeling of this car, it just feels so much smoother. It's so much more fluid. Like, I feel like I can actually drive these roads without, like, constantly going off. Why is it every single time I say something, I get instant karma and, like, freaking run into a wall? Like, what the actual fuck? Like, every single time I'm like, oh, guys, I'm not running off the road. And then immediately just tears off, does a barrel roll 3 times into the freaking savannah, and runs into a waterfall and then just crashes. Every single time I say I'm doing good, it's just like immediate doom, like what just occurred. I did that on purpose, though. Oh, I gotta turn this audio down. I'm talking way too loud, bro. Not that it matters, but nobody's even here right now. There's literally no one here. The McLaren Speedtail. Do you have any rare cars in Forza? I've been trying to get my hands on some rare cars, but dude, these guys hold on to these cars and they overcharge like hell, dude. Like, they're asking for like the equivalent of like $50 for like a very bad car by stats alone, just bad car, but like still almost meta is like $50 in this game. And this is, yeah, I had luck. Yeah, that's so true. Like, you really do. You just have to find a good deal where someone's desperate to sell their extremely rare car, and then you might get a chance of owning something like that, honestly. I don't know if, like, the exact name of the car I was looking for, but there was this drift car I really wanted, but because of how rare it was, it was humanly impossible to get it without spending an absurd amount of money. And I was like, nope, not doing that. I don't care how rich I am. I will not be scammed on the internet for internet items. That is something I will not do. I literally refund things constantly. Like, I'll play a game for like half a day and I'll be like, nope, refunding. Bye. And because like some of these games, dude, they just suck. Like, you guys, like, they sell these unfinished games and they expect us to like not want to refund them. It's like, dude, come on, get a grip. Cough cough. Cyberpunk, which I did refund immediately, and then rebought later on just to play it again because I was like, maybe it's better now. Crazy enough, I haven't even been looking on screen for like the past like 5 seconds, and somehow I'm still on the road, so muscle memory, I guess. Oh, that would have been deadly in real life. One of those things would have flown through the front window and we'd be dead. It would be over. GG's. Cooked. Dude. The brakes on this car are absurd. Did you see how fast we slowed down there? Like, the Audi would have been crashed. Like, it would have crashed. We would be halfway across the map in the ocean, flying over the freaking sea into Europe, back to the freaking British map, because that's how freaking bad the brakes on the Audi are compared to this car. It is just absurd how good these brakes are. I think I just need to do a brake test on like a straightaway just to like get like an idea of like how good these brakes are. So hold on. 0 to 100, and then see how fast we can get back to 0. I'm not braking right now, but that was basically 0. That was so fast. I mean, like, it is just ridiculous how fast these things can slow down. Sports brakes are no joke. You need them. And coming from someone who owns a real life sports car, you need sports brakes on your sports car. You will crash. It doesn't matter how good you think you are at driving. If you don't put good brakes on your car, it's GG's. Because whenever I drive people who don't like drive people's cars who don't have sports brakes, it like there's just something that inside my soul just like is wrong. I feel like I'm in danger. Cause like I feel like your only ability to save yourself on the road is being able to brake in time before something disastrous happens. Now if something's coming from behind you, you're already cooked. There's no way you're out accelerating the 100-mile-per-hour truck that lost its control and is drunk coming from behind you. You're cooked. But if some guy is in front of you and he does a fucking 360 and then crashes into the sidewall of the road and you've good brakes, you're surviving that. You're probably surviving that, I should say. That's why you need them. You just need brakes. What car? It's an Audi. I'm not going to give out exact models, but you can probably guess, judging from me wanting an RS5, which model I have. I mean, it's kind of like the next level down. But yeah, I was going to say, I'm not really like, I wouldn't say it's like the craziest sports car ever. It is a nice car, though. No, like, huge respects to Audi, bro. Because like they make good cars. Any German car though, I have like I think I would prefer German cars over any other brand of car. For if I was to buy an everyday car though, I'd probably get like a Toyota. Toyotas are sturdy, especially the old ones. Spoiler said bye bye. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Dude, the Audis do not make noise. They don't, unless you modify them, and they don't make noise if on their own. Like, Audis are quiet cars, which is a good thing, by the way, because when you have neighbors, they don't get pissed off at you for waking them up at 6 in the morning every day when you drive to work. So that's a fun part of owning a car that's fast as fuck, but also doesn't sound like a fucking roaring engine every single time you turn it on. I think a lot of people want a car that's loud, and then the second they own a car that's loud, they're like, fuck, I'm worried about turning it on because my neighbors are going to get pissed off at me, or my like the people who live above whatever garage you have, or I don't know. I just like, I know a lot of people who've gotten like their car keyed because they have these loud ass Mustangs or these loud ass. If you want to have a loud car, buy a loud sports car, so at least if your car gets keyed, you can sue the living shit out of whoever keyed it. And they're not, I mean, there's deterrent there. You know what I mean? But if you're in a Mustang, bro, someone will key your car just to fuck with you. Sounds like you have experience. No, I just happen to know someone who had their car keyed because they were being a fucking dumbass with with their fucking exhaust, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but like, if your car costs less than 40K, don't modify the exhaust. That's not to be mean, but don't, because it just don't. I mean, maybe not 40. Let's say 25, because I feel like under 25. I mean, you can get some nice cars for over 25. So let's say 25. I feel like 40 was too high. 40 is like, you can definitely get nice cars for under 40. It's definitely, they're definitely out. Oh shit. This is why you do not look at your phone while driving, folks. That's what happens when you look at your phone while driving. You just fly off a cliff and you die. That's it. GG's. Life is over. I've had some horrid experiences driving in real life. Horrid experiences. I feel like I'm a war veteran when it comes to driving on the road, bro. Like, and I don't mean that in the light, humorous sense, bro. I've been through some shit when it comes to cars, man. No, not fortunate enough to not have been in a car crash, but damn close to one on several occasions. Not due to myself, but due to other people being absolute idiots, especially around the holidays. So stay safe out there, folks, because like, holidays drivers are ass. Like, they're drunk. They're in a rush, and they had a little too much eggnog. So, you know, be careful out there. Dead ass. I try to avoid driving around the holidays because I'm like, nope. Too many newbies in the neighborhood. Not enough native drivers. And I say native drivers, I just mean people from the area, because like, you know, people from the area generally drive smart. Like they have their place they're going. They know how long it takes to get there. They know the roads they're driving on. They know where the pothole is. They know where the, you know what I mean? They know everything about the road. So they're not going to be the ones you have to worry about crashing into you. The ones you have to worry about crashing into you are the in-laws from out of state coming in, you know, after drinking at the bar and, you know, deciding, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's go visit Mr. Nephew Timmy Tom. And yeah, let's just drive there completely plastered. Yeah, like that's like those are the people during Christmas that you have to worry about, and Thanksgiving too, because they're just absolute goobers. Now, you know, there will always be that uncle who's like, I have experience while driving drunk, and you know, I've never crashed while driving drunk. You're right, you haven't yet. You haven't crashed driving drunk yet, because you can beat fate 1,000 times, but fate wins once and you're cooked. GG's. Bye bye. Bye bye life. That's why I never drink and drive. Never do any like driving while intoxicated ever, 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 ever. But I think that's like common sense. But there are people out there who genuinely justify it. So it's like, come on, man. Let's have some common sense now. There are other lives at stake other than yours. At that point, you know, maybe it's time to consider that you're not doing something that's all that, you know, all that healthy for, you know, society. I don't think you being in a rush to get to your girlfriend's house, well, after, you know, smoking 3 blunts, you know, I don't think that's as important as your life or, you know, her life or anyone's life for that matter. So definitely something to consider. That's just my you know, my lecture for the holidays, I guess, cuz like, dude, I have some petty grievances against people who are drunk and driving. I drove behind this dude the other day, and it was a while back actually. I shouldn't say this other day, but it was a while back, and I literally followed him probably for the course of maybe 6 or 7 miles. Now I'm playing. Probably like 10 miles maybe, and the dude was just swerving in and out of his lane. I saw him swerve into cross the yellow lines into the oncoming traffic at least 6 times, and every single time there was people oncoming, so he almost crashed into people and they just swerve out of the way. And you know, I was contemplating call the police, deal with bullshit, or not call the police, and instead I decided to just follow him and like kind of like warn oncoming drivers that this motherfucker's drunk, which is what I did. And you know, and everything ended up fine, and that guy, I presume, probably made it home fine, and everyone was safe. But you know, I really wanted to call the police. I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to really bad, because I was like, I didn't want to be that asshole, but bro was danger to himself and others. And yeah, it was scary. It's definitely scary. I mean, if you don't know how to stay inside yellow lines, which is what I'm not doing right now, you know, you probably shouldn't be on the road. Just saying. Do a whole podcast special just about drunk driving, because like, you know, it's common. It's really common. Everyone does it. And I don't mean everyone, but everyone does it at some point. Even if they shouldn't, and they know they shouldn't, they do it. Because the thing is like, I mean, I really shouldn't speak for everyone here, but like, you haven't lived out your whole life. You don't know. There could be an emergency someday where you're like, fuck, I need to drive, you know? But I will say this, it's never worth it. Ever, 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 ever. I don't care who's in the hospital or who's doing what. That ain't worth driving drunk and risking your own life, because that's not going to make the situation any better. That's for sure. I've never heard a story where drunk driving leads to something good. I don't think I have. Like, I mean, sure, you made it to your party or whatever on time. You made it to your girlfriend's house because she said she was home alone or something. I don't know. But that's not really an excuse to like risk people's lives, in my opinion. I don't know. Actually, I do know, but I think we changed topic because I'm getting kind of bored. And also, I feel like that's kind of boring. Like, who wants to be lectured about drunk driving? I mean, we all know better. So, we're gonna switch cars, and I think we're gonna do something. I want to figure out how to um, change the actual game, because I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Because like I want it to be able to I want to be able to change it so it rains, like do dynamic weather type stuff, but I don't really know how to. I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm gonna get in the Audi 7, R7, RS7 for a little bit. It's gonna be slow compared to what we were just driving, very slow. This is like a real life car I would buy, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm like, if I had to choose between this car and buying an R8, I'd buy the R8 because this car is basically the same price new than like an R8 from like 10 years ago is. So. Plus, all the R8s that like are like 10 years old now, they're like around 110K, and this car is like 120K new. So I may be wrong about that. You can look it up, but I'm pretty sure these cars are over 100K new, which is a little silly in my opinion. Because like I mean they're good cars, but you're paying mostly for the fact that it's a new Audi in 2025 or 2026 in a few days. I'm not doing a New Year's stream. I have things I need to do, as do most people on New Year's. So I figure may as well just not do it. Even though the viewership would be great, I'm sure there'd be a ton of people who pull up to it because not as many people are live streaming on New Year's. But in terms of like people, like individual live streamers, because they're all busy doing other things, unless they don't have families. And in that case, maybe it's time to spend some time off stream to develop your relationships. Because, like, you should probably be doing something on New Year's. Now, I'm not saying, go out and party. I just mean, like, find someone, you enjoy spending time with. Go spend New Year's with them. You can control it in custom races. Thank you, man. Okay, so custom races. Where do we go here? Event Lab. Event Blueprints. Trending. Best of the month. Okay, well we can't do that. This I want to do. We're gonna, okay, hold on. We're just gonna go solo into this because I want to mess around on this track. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so hold on. We're going on to the iconic F1 track. Just to screw around because I really wanted to do this for a while. And I haven't really gotten the chance to, so I think we're just gonna do this now. Oh ho. Wait, is this not it? Oh wait, no, it was just the test screen, that's why. Now, what car do we want to drive on it first? Not the Jesco. That thing would not survive. The Porsche would, though. The Porsche would definitely survive this. I think. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I copied this from Google if you can't tell, so it might not be true. Got you. I am going to look into that in 2 seconds, by the way. I just wanted to test this out real quick first. If it's actually what it says it is. Don't be boring. Don't be broken. I'm beg. Oh, we're already out of bounds. We pulled a Max Verstappen, guys. Out of bounds. Oh, these tight corners. Absolutely brutal. Tight corners. I can see why people will like this one, though. Dude, there are people who send it through there and somehow, man, I don't know how you do that. Like, we're gonna learn today, but I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, what are these other cars compared to us? Not in terms of speed, just in terms of agility, because I'm seeing some cars that might be a little better for this than this car, because this car's so long, dude. It's a long, long, long car. It's a fast car, though. It has really fast acceleration. Holy. Adding insult to injury. Oh, God. Remind me to never become a professional race car driver, because I would immediately fumble the bag. I just don't like having to brake. I'm gonna be real. Yep, we're cooked. Now, this is where you accept fate. Remind me why I wanted to try this again. Because it was iconic or something. You cannot drift and do anything on this map. I mean, I know it's not built for drifting, so I can't really, you know, make that excuse, but... Whoa, that is definitely not like the real life version. I mean, I know there's a bank there, but the bank is not that floppy. Bro, every single time I brake, I drift. And I'm not even hitting the drift key. Oh, this is so peak. This is so peak. This is so peak. This is perfect for my car. Oh, overtakes. Overtakes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Yep. As soon as I got my lead. I don't have the Hot Wheels DLC. I really want it though, I'm not gonna lie. I might buy it. So I don't know if you guys saw the NASCAR race where the guy did that and he like got first place or whatever, but that clip is legendary. I don't know what it's called, but it's where you ride the wall or whatever. Maybe that's actually what it might be called, riding the wall. I'm not even gonna lie. But that clip is internet famous. So you can find it. The guy, like the NASCAR driver who rode the wall. It is a definite must-watch. You have to see that shit. It is so peak. And this is a real life clip. I just want to preface. I hope when I say NASCAR, you assume it's real life, but this is not like AI BS. It's, you know, some guy who decided he's just gonna ride the wall, and he somehow managed to win. It's freakish. Oh wait, there's 2 laps? Okay, you know what? We're gonna get first. I'm dedicating myself to getting first. I just have to be a lot more gentle on the gas, cause like... Bro, this guy, get out of here. We just ran him into a wall, that's definitely illegal. That was better than last time. It's still not perfect by any means, but... No! I thought they were just... The map designers did me dirty, bro. I thought they were just, you know, objects I could run over. They look like tires. But they're like freaking barricades, dude. We still have a path to first, though. We just have to overtake everybody on the last big loop. Wait, I missed a checkpoint. What checkpoint? I hate that I like can't see the actual boundaries of the checkpoint. I just can see the little markers. Oh, overtake, overtake, overtake. My acceleration's just like that, little bro. No, 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 no. You ain't overtaking me. Get out of here. Brake. You didn't brake early enough. And now I'm gonna overtake you again. Oh, huge. We still have a path to first. We still have a path to first. We just have to really go crazy on this next part. I'm being a little optimistic, but... Did I skip the checkpoint? Please no. No! Okay, at least it rewinds everybody, because if it didn't, we'd be kind of cooked. How did you not get that? I don't know, bro. It's the second time, too. Okay, here we go. There's nothing he can do here. He's just gonna have to accept fate. Because I can just go max speed, and this car is fast as hell. Oh no! Okay, yeah. I don't think this is supposed to happen, guys. Yeah, no, we're done. We're done here. We're done here. I had my fun. Okay. Hold on. No. No, that's not what I want to do. How do I... Okay. I'm gonna dislike it, because I'm not gonna lie. The design was not functional. Literally proven at the end there, it's unfunctional. Can't even say that that worked. Okay, so you said, I'm gonna look back up in chat and check out what you were talking about. If you can control and custom races using the event lab blueprint, where you can create a race and go to the event settings and set the specific time and weather conditions like heavy precipitation or clear. Okay, so what I could do is I could go into one of these races maybe and just heavily change the weather dynamics, which is what I'm probably gonna end up doing. Okay. Oh, lag. Okay. What I want to play is I want to play the map where it's like I'm trying to think, sorry, I'm like blanking. Return to free roam to accept. I don't even know what they're talking about, bro. This wasn't bad. It just wasn't good either. Wait, now I'm having trouble going back up in chat. Uh-oh. Now I can see it. I'm good. Sweet. What map should we play? This looks kind of pretty, but it kind of looks wonky too, so I don't know. Don't tell me that they're trying to attempt to do this here, too. That would be sad. Because that looks nothing like it. Wait. Don't tell me they're actually trying to. It kind of looks like they're trying to. but it wouldn't make sense because the background is nothing like that. So let's look at trending today, or best of the month. Drop loop jump. Do I have to have the DLC to play this? If I don't, that's actually peak. Okay, come on. I guess we just pick the fastest car, because, like, we want to go as far as humanly possible, so probably want to choose the fastest car. Now, weight-wise, you could argue that this probably isn't the best option, because you probably want, you know, a fair amount of weight. And did my game just crash? Holy shit, my game just crashed. That is unfortunate. So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, unfortunately, change some things briefly until I fix it, because that is very unfortunate. Ugh, that's so annoying. You know what? Actually, that's a great opportunity. I think that, you know, we're going to experiment. I shouldn't even say we. I'm going to experiment a little bit with that off stream later. And we'll come back and we'll do a live stream. We're just drifting in the rain, and hopefully I have it fully figured out by then, so I'm not doing it on stream. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start another stream in a few minutes where I'm going to do OpenFront IO. And if you guys want to hop in and play with, you can. You literally just have to go to openfront.io on any like internet like service whatsoever, and you can play. You might not be able to play on mobile, but if you have like a laptop or an iPad, feel free, or like any tablet really, it really works. So it's kind of, you can play on your phone. It's just kind of difficult to play on your phone. But I'll say that again, openfront.io. We're gonna do a stream in like 5 minutes. I'll set it up and we'll be back. So I'm gonna end this stream and we'll do another one soon. All right, peace out, everybody.